The journey to the MCW Championship has been a long one. I've had some highs and trust me, I've had some lows. They say the squeaky wheel gets the oil in this business, but I've never really gone about it that way. I've always preferred to just shut my mouth, put my head down, and bust my ass, hoping that maybe one day it'll pay off. And in 2021, when I won the Ballroom Brawl, it paid off in the biggest way possible, because winning that match got me a golden ticket, an opportunity to change not just my career but my life, an opportunity to challenge for the MCW World Championship. But heavy is the head that wears the crown, because I went from the highest of highs winning that match to the very next month, the lowest of lows. I come crashing back down to earth real quick. And when that happened, a lot of self-doubt started to creep in. Was it a fluke? Was I even worthy of challenging for this championship? Fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure. But I had to go through that to learn that at the tippy top level, it is kill or be killed. So in that moment, I decided I was gonna stand up, step up, and be a leader for the next generation, the future of MCW. And I was gonna stop sitting around and waiting for matches to come to me. I was gonna be the hunter. I was gonna challenge my prey. And that all started with Adam Brooks. And on that night, I was crowned the new MCW World Champion. And from that night on, I called out the hardest challengers in the entire country, from Jack Bonzar to Davis Storm, Unsocial Jordan, Adam Brooks, and the Business Slex, to prove not to them, but to myself, that not only was I good enough to be the champion, but that I was the damn champion. And who would have predicted, of all people, the 2022 Ballroom Brawl winner, Buddy Matthews. Buddy, almost a decade ago, a young teenage Mitchie was sitting in the crowd watching your farewell match from MCW, a company that you helped build. That match, that night, was one of the main reasons I decided to become a professional wrestler in this country. That made me want to wrestle for MCW. That night I watched you walk out of this country as the absolute best wrestler this country has ever produced. And now, you're walking back in as one of the greatest wrestlers the world has ever produced. And I'm gonna be the one to open the door and welcome you. And isn't it crazy that 1 year later, in the very match that earned me the opportunity for this, that the past would come back to haunt me? I've seen the man you've become, but I don't fear the dark. I've lived in it. I've learned from it. It brought me to this. So if your plan is to come back and cast this dark shadow over MCW, then guess what, buddy? I will be the light in the darkness. And on February 11th, you are going to step into the ring and look into the eyes of a man with no fear, no doubt. You are going to look into the eyes of the MCW World Champion, Mitch Waterman. You will be stepping into my house. And buddy, the house always wins.